Look, it's a flood.
It's flooding.
Get away.
Quick, we need to get to higher ground.
Open the floodgates.
And also musical instruments.
We just get parallel universe versions of Brad Pitt, where it's like, what if Brad Pitt had a thing where he aged in reverse?
What if we had a movie where Brad Pitt killed Nazis?
Yeah, it's literally like when they pitched the
What
movie,
about a
that's
movie
how they
where
wrote
Brad
it.
Pitt
It's
kills
like,
zombies?
yeah.
I never watched that movie on
a
purpose.
train.
The most I know about the plot is from that episode of South Park.
What if Brad Pitt ran a baseball team?
Baseball team. That's it. That's how I feel like Brad Pitt roles are cast.
Have you guys seen Cool World?
Uh-uh.
It's like Post Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's like another adult animated thing. His character like doesn't die, but he gets put into like the cartoon world, and he's a cop in the cartoon.
Wait. Say the name of this movie again.
Cool World.
Yep. No, I have seen this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When you ran the plot by me, I was like, oh wait, no, I've seen this.
Yeah.
It almost. I always get it confused with like Monkey Bone, which is.
I didn't see Monkey Bone, but I want to.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Right. Which is another. Leading
I
man.
remember that movie too.
Monkey Bone.
Yeah.
Monkey Bone is one of those movies that I feel like you just came across and you were probably sick, so you were like, oh, the remote's too far.
That's how I found Tank Girl.
Yo, Tank Girl is crazy.
Tank Girl, the creator, is the co-creator of the Gorillaz.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jamie Hewlett, the creator of Tank Girl, collaborates with Damon Albarn, the lead singer of Blur, to create the Gorillaz music, because all of the music is created in continuity with the Gorillaz storyline and art that Jamie produced. Which makes the Gorillaz, in my opinion, like one of the most ambitious creative endeavors.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
For the past like 50 years.
And they haven't stopped being bad. They're
No, every album is like different and experimental in a good way, right? Like in the way I feel like Chance the Rapper was going for on My Big Day Out.
And then at the same time, the Gorillaz, like, forever will have that championship ring of Feel Good Inc.
Yeah.
Like,
They found their
like
pocket,
that's
and they do to stay in that
arguably
pocket. That's your
that
lane.
is legitimately arguable the greatest song of the 2000s.
Do you
They're
prefer?
not in enough soundtracks.
No.
Ooh, that's...
Movie soundtracks don't hit the same like they used to. Like when
They do and they don't. Like they're playing that. Oh yes, we love this song.
yeah, like
John Williams has entered.
I'm talking about like 2000s, like 90s soundtracks when like fucking Will Smith, like they were like
When they
collaborations.
fucking made a song for the movie.
Yes, exactly. And the music video was all like
This is
movie
actually one of my
tie-ins
hills.
and
I
yeah.
just- Oh my god.
No, for real. I
Second
think no soundtracks haven't been the same
We wouldn't
since
think about
then.
Wild Wild West the way we do.
Oh
No,
my god.
Men in Black.
If they didn't have that Stevie Wonder sample.
Yeah, you're right.
No, dude, that era of like
Oh
movie
my God.
soundtracks.
What do you mean? Eminem made a song for Venom.
That
No,
it don't hit the
but
same.
he's not in the movie. He's not the main character.
No,
It's different.
It don't hit the same, dude.
Because they
Like,
just like make a song, they put some clips from the movie in the music video. It's not the same.
That's when
the
Disney-
actor from
yeah.
the movie would be in the music video.
Yeah. That's when Disney was banging too, like that Tarzan soundtrack. Remember, like
Phil Collins put his whole pussy in that
Lord.
shit. I'm sorry, like
no, for real though.
His whole pussy.
I saw this.
So
yeah,
that's how you know you did it.
I want to
yesterday,
know. Can you
where-
show me?
It's like the
Whole
caption.
pussy.
The caption was like,
so good.
It was.
all right, Phil. This is a movie about a guy raised by gorillas. You don't have to go so hard. And then
Phil Collins in the
Phil
studio.
Collins like playing a piano on fire.
Yeah, smoking, right?
I swear to God, I don't give a fuck about the movie Tarzan.
No.
I'll never watch it again. But that soundtrack,
Yes, absolutely on vinyl.
double platinum.
right?
At my job.
It's like Phil
shameless.
Collins'
180
discography.
gram.
Yeah.
I bet if you go on the
Nice.
Phil Collins like Spotify page, number one is Through the Air of the Night, and then everything else is Tarzan.
Yeah.
Dude, my hill I'm dying on is like they just don't care like anymore. Like they don't put the same energy into like kids movies anymore. Like Let It Go was like the reason Let It Go was such a banger is because it was like the first time a movie tie-in song like really like went like that, dog. Like what else before that? Right, like and Rio, like you think about like Rio, the movie with the parrot, like that shit was like
there's
so
definitely
no
cult following examples.
Encanto was really good. Like as
Dance
an
Magic
adult,
Dance from the Labyrinth.
that first of all, that's still back then, right?
Like
that
I
might
said,
be like a precursor.
Back then.
And that's also like Bowie, so it does not count.
It's cheating, I know. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, Prince made Purple Rain for the movie Purple Rain.
That would be like if they remade The Wizard of Oz and Beyonce was like Glinda the Good Witch, and there was a whole like
she made a
tie-in.
whole album.
Taylor Swift was the Wicked Witch from the West.
I'm in.
Oh
I'm
my
watching.
god!
I'll be
Cut the fucking check! Sorry, I banged on the table because like, why has that not happened yet?
Who's Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Ooh, is it
Fucking
Ariana
Jenna
Grande?
Ortega.
Ooh,
I was gonna say,
Or the
Millie
other
Bobby
girl.
Brown?
No.
No. Jenna Ortega would actually be a
Jenna
Yeah.
Ortega or
Yeah.
that other girl who's like just did that new Hunger Games. Rachel Zegler. What?
I'm stuck on Millie Bobby Brown on this. This is a good idea.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
I can see it.
Cowardly Lion.
Cowardly Lion today. Fucking Jacob Elordi.
I was gonna say Chris Pratt.
Fuck Chris Pratt. I'm tired of seeing him. No, I'm mad. Margot Robbie said she's gonna take a break from acting and just produce because she thinks everyone's tired of seeing her after Barbie. No one is tired of seeing Margot Robbie. We're tired of seeing Chris Pratt play the same person over and over again. Fuck Chris Pratt.
No, absolutely. I stand on that.
That
with
Williams
her.
and shit over here. Let them in. But I didn't fuck nobody in the woods with my penis.
So Cat Williams is the Tin Man, right?
Yes. He's the wizard.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
yeah.
Wizard.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm just pimping.
In that outfit from It's Pimpin' Pimpin', from that, yeah.
He's got to
wear
be
that.
wearing like a Don Magic Wand type outfit. He absolutely has to be
Look,
back
I bought
there.
you
With
those
the hair
shoes.
from Catapocalypse.
Trust me, if you click them together 3 times, I will grant your wish.
So are they just ruby red bottoms then, or are they
Ooh.
entirely ruby?
Baby, they can be whatever you want me
If we really want to have fun with it, we need to get Cardi B in there
We do.
somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think Cardi B would be perfect as the Cowardly Lion. Scarecrow.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Mm.
Fucking.
Fuck it,
okay.
make her the Scarecrow. Break the patriarchy.
No, I'm thinking about The Wiz and not The Wizard of Oz. The Miss Numbers lady from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That knows about The Wiz.
I know
The Wiz
about
is
The
on
Wiz.
Netflix now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
the shit.
Netflix.
So
and
good.
Not to
And the
be.
weird subway scene.
How much money would they have
Moving
to
on
pay
down the
Peter
road.
Dinklage to be
Ease
the
it on down the
mushroom
road.
king? Or to be the, yeah,
We represent the lollipop.
the lollipop king.
Right.
Shit. Cardi could be the guard at the gate at the Emerald Gate.
True, actually. There's a movie that came out forever ago. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the trailer about the making of The Wizard of Oz, but it's about like all of the little people who stayed at this one hotel together.
Oh, and how they was having mad like little people.
Lunch concessions.
Just
Yeah.
like
Do you mean little people as in like extras in the movie or politically correct?
politically correct
Okay,
little
got
people.
it.
No, because they were saying the other word. I don't know if I can say it on this podcast.
No,
and
no,
not
you
get
can say
canceled.
midget. It's
I
Boom.
want to.
There it is.
I want to say it, but like, what if like
My man
this comes
said,
out
"Whoa,
later?
there
And I
it
get
is."
canceled? I'm trying to write shows in the future. I don't want to get canceled.
I mean, that's fair.
this
I
is
think
how
about
we-
that all the time when we do this podcast. I'm also like,
Dude, I won a fucking election. It was an elected official.
and nobody looked into that shit.
And nobody fucking.
You're an elected official.
Was.
I resigned. But
What position?
We were retaliating.
Anne Arundel County Democratic Central Committee District Representative, or District 31 Representative 1 of 2. Have I never mentioned this?
You've
Yeah, I
never
think you
mentioned
may
this.
have.
Yeah, no, I ran for office as a joke for this
As a
podcast. And won.
And
Come on.
how
That
much
sounds
did
fun.
you have to? How much
Zach, run
energy
for
did you have to put into that campaign?
$10.
Did
$10,
nothing.
and it took me a 10-minute detour on the way here one day to stop by the county clerk's office and register. And
That is my
Did you do any advertising at all?
I made a TikTok and I made a
I made a TikTok.
I made a TikTok and I made a flyer. And
Yeah.
the flyer has no picture of me. It says, "Vote for Dan Glennon." A
Your
wall
name
of
is fun to
text,
say.
and then at the bottom, go plus ultra.
Because everyone got excited because it looked like a Dr. Bronner's bottle.
Anne Arundel County is different.
Vote for Dan Glennon. Or don't vote for me. It is your personal choice and right as an American to vote for your representatives. I am not the only candidate for this position, and I am sure some of them are perfectly suited to fill this role. It is your right and arguably civic duty, along with your fellow constituents, to decide which of them you believe in most. A vote for a candidate is believing in the potential and what they can do. I have lived in Anne Arundel County most of my life, and I have no political experience, but I am also beholden to no political donors, and if you would vote for me, I would appreciate it. Go Beyond! Go Plus Ultra!
I'd have voted for you.
Your flyer would be on the side of an Oatly box.
And everybody was like, "Congratulations, man!" I'm like, "Please don't. Please don't congratulate me."
I love that. That's really iconic, though. Like,
It's great.
you didn't even
I'd
try.
have voted immediately for you.
You could run for president for fun and probably
I was gonna
win.
say, and Ron DeSantis tried so hard.
You can't. It can't come out that you got heels on underneath and within
Once
your
the
shoes.
drag queen photos
That's
came
it.
out, it was a wrap.
Wait,
Just so-
Ron
You never
got,
saw. You
Ron
never
got.
saw.
I saw the photos of him like cozying up to his students at like their parties and stuff like that. Because Ron parties with,
With that
underage
cozy up
kids.
hairdo he has.
Cozy up here, dude.
Yeah, no, Ron parties with underage kids.
My government email was dan4uaac@gmail.com. And my profile picture was All Might.
Wow.
So no, I didn't take it seriously at all.
You hit a
And-
good demographic, though.
Yeah. And I somehow,
That's incredible.
for some reason, haven't tried to make this a stand-up bit at all yet.
You should do that. You should.
I probably should work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems like good material.
because it happened. Okay.
So, for all of our listeners who are familiar, I'm sure you've heard this story. I'm sorry. So, I went to one meeting because after the election, we had 9 vacant seats that just nobody ran for.
Great.
And we had people, we basically posted like a job application. And then we had people register to, apply for this job, and they had to come to a public meeting where all of us were like sitting as like a tribunal. And I'm just sitting here asking every single applicant, the only question I asked them is, why didn't you register for the election? And a variety of answers from like, I didn't know how, or I didn't think I would win, and I'm just sitting there like, thinking to myself, I literally paid $10 fucking, and every single one of you give way more of a shit and are way more qualified for this than me. Why am I here? Why are you not? Do you know how to use Google? The only reason I even started doing this was so we could look up people to potentially interview on the podcast.
Was it successful?
No,
Well,
No,
I mean, like,
wait,
after... No, we did
we've
that.
had better luck with guests doing stand-up than we've had with running.
We did have that
Kind
one
of like
guy.
Ron DeSantis.
We did have that neo-Nazi say that they wanted to accept an interview.
That
And then I
was-
was like, this is what I get for using a mailing list.
It's kind of offensive to you. Like, what
He
if
was
I
like,
said
tell me
you wanted
when,
to
and I'll
interview
be there.
Say that again.
Oh, I was saying that's kind of insulting to you. Like, what about you made them think that, made them feel comfortable? Ask.
We had a camera and a microphone, probably.
Blood and soil.
They're like, platform.
Neo-Nazi's the weirdest thing to be.
Bro, I'm like, why are we rebooting fascism? Like, of all
We're
the
rebooting everything.
Yes. First and
But we're
foremost.
rebooting things to the point where Jews are now doing the genocide, and that's kind of crazy.
Nobody's better.
Thank
than
you
us.
for saying it, bro, because I've literally been sitting here the whole time like, so nobody's gonna say it? Nobody's
I
gonna
was
say
waiting for
it.
Oh, we're doing it?
Yeah,
We doing it?
I mean,
We
we
doing
could break the ice with this one article that I showed you
How much do you
about
want to
earlier.
crash the algorithm?
I mean,
Completely
everybody's talking about it.
demonetized.
Have you heard this thing?
How demonetized do you want to get?
Well, we are currently supported by patrons.
Listen, that NPR sponsorship is a far ways away, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to break the ice with us being the first Tiny Desk podcast concert, right? Because that would be cool, right?
Yeah,
like that
just
hasn't
sitting in the
happened yet.
I sang enough on this
And
show.
you know, it's either gonna be us or Joe Rogan, and why would you want
Fuck
that?
Joe Rogan,
No.
except for when he was on Fear Factor.
Ooh.
But
Listen,
also they
hold
were
on.
Making people drink horse cum, like
Come on.
Or when
That's
he
when I-
was just doing like
that's how I was
normal
introduced to Joe
interviews with
Rogan.
people like Snoop
I
Dogg.
would come
Bernie
home
Sanders,
from school on
yeah.
Monday,
Cornel West.
excited
Good-ass
on Monday,
interviews.
like Fear Factor. After school.
yeah. Joe Rogan's gonna make people bathe in
Then I found out he
cockroaches.
did comedy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my life was
Kanye on Rogan
Yeah.
was like Cat on Shay Shay quality.
Kanye. You said Kanye or Rogan?
All right, it wasn't Cat on Shay Shay quality, but it was solid
was
B
just
plus
stage
tier.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kanye will do anything for attention. Like, you know, make his wife go outside in her underwear. Have you seen the shit he's doing with like Bianca? Like,
I didn't know that girl's name.
what? Oh, okay, yeah. So I think her name is Bianca. Like, don't.
You can tell me
quote
anything and I'll believe it. I don't know her
I think
name.
you're right.
So her
Bianca,
name is
yeah. I follow
Sparkle
it.
Sunfire, right? Sparkle Sunfire, and yeah, no, dude, like
That is a
she's
fucking My Little Pony name.
It
she's-
is.
I swear to God.
It sounds like a My Little Pony. That would be my favorite one.
Well-
She has like a little flame. Has her little.
It's like a fire-bending pony.
I'm kind of like worried for her, dog, because like the shit that Kanye got her doing, like she's just like, first of all, she's like constantly like not wearing
got really
clothes,
shit on.
and
Yeah.
that could be her personal choice. I don't know. I
But
don't know this
Kim
lady
also
from
said
Adam.
that he was dressing her. So it's just like,
Yeah, and Kanye is like, you know, that kind of like, I need a woman. He give like off kind of Andrew Tate energy sometimes, right? Just like without
Yeah.
saying it, right?
I feel like
Matrix.
he would be friends with Jonah Hill if. I mean, if Jonah Hill could cure his anti-Semitism, I feel like they'd be close.
Wouldn't that make Jonah Hill a self-hating Jew?
I don't know. I mean,
I
it
think
was.
he's Jewish, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yes,
but like
very.
Jonah.
How do you
Kanye-
feel about Catholicism, sir?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm very self-hating Catholic.
Thank
Are
you,
you
right?
kidding me?
So, like, the idea of self-hating Jew doesn't exist out there to you?
Mm.
Well,
That's a
no,
good point.
self-hating
I like that.
Catholic is almost implied.
Can I
very
be a
interesting.
self-hating Baptist? I think that's what I was.
You know,
Aren't all Baptists self-hating?
So,
I mean, like
Doc,
clearly converted.
what do you
Yeah.
say? Doc, what do you say we spring this article on them that we mentioned earlier, where it's like, which guest can we offend more with this
Ooh.
headline?
Right.
From the New York
Calm
Times.
down, Ari Schaefer.
From the New York Times, the Harriet Tubman, the Anne Frank, house layout names draw criticism.
House layout name.
Yup.
I need to see that again.
He's,
A listed-
let him read it to
The
you.
Harriet Tubman,
Yeah.
the Anne Frank, house layout names draw criticism.
Oh.
A listing in Albuquerque drew the ire of Zillow's social media watchers. A design firm said that names were meant to honor both women and changed the descriptions referencing them after criticism.
So like the Anne Frank and the Harriet Tubman are describing houses.
The way the houses are laid
Laid
out,
out,
like the
yeah.
floor plan.
The floor
What does
plan.
that even
What is a
mean?
Harriet? Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what I
what is-
said. That's what
Just
what does
like-
a Harriet Tubman floor plan
And the
in
funny
New
thing
Mexico
is-
look like?
You know, she's
Just like
actually
Harriet
practicing
Tubman.
the Harriet Tubman.
Just like Harriet Tubman, the icon of American courage and freedom,
Jesus.
this house stands out amongst the crowd. Entertainer's kitchen with a bar top between the kitchen and a great room.
What about this company?
I'm sorry, unless this house is knocking crying babies out because you know you gotta stay quiet when you on the trail. It's not the Harriet Tubman
A
house.
bar? It seems
What was
like
the other one?
at a bar. What's the Anne Frank?
the
describing
Anne
yeah.
Frank house.
Does it have lots of
the one that I
hideaways?
forgot.
Because right now it kind of seems like the Jews are kind of practicing the Harriet.
The Harriet
Tubman
house
more.
includes a covered patio, great
Went a little
room,
crazy.
kitchen, dining room, and a
Little
two-car
Did you say
garage,
you said a covered patio?
Yes.
Like a hideaway patio?
as well as a spacious walk-in closet.
There it is.
What in the you know?
No, please speak. Speak your mind.
This is insane.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't know where I would start designing a floor plan called the Harriet Tubman. What are you trying to do?
It's obviously got an
Tunnels.
underground. Yes, thank you. An underground railroad.
Oh, I
right?
want a tunnel house.
Yeah, like
I mean-
like El Chapo.
Yeah. Like,
El Chapo needed a Harriet Tubman layout.
but I would build it better than the other Jews built it in Brooklyn.
Dog.
Bad tunnels.
That shit is
Embarrassing.
So fucking funny.
it is.
Embarrassing.
That video of the
Yo.
guy coming out of
Oh
the
my! I know, dude. First of all, in full Hasidic gear.
I know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Life, like
Yeah.
real life.
Not a scratch on the hat.
Yo, real life is so much funnier than in Hollywood right now, bro. Because if they would have wrote that into like the only people I could see pulling that sketch off is Key and Peele. Can you imagine?
Oh,
hold on.
Lord.
Can you imagine the
It's all
Key and Peele
attic.
sketch? It's like an A&E like home like shopping shit, and it's like this is the Harriet Tubman layout.
I was gonna say, like, you can picture, like, you would think it's Keegan who's like coming out of the grate,
Yeah.
but it's Jordan,
Yeah.
and like Keegan's chasing him with the
Yeah,
camera,
it's like, Massa, can we have more Capri Sun? Get back down there.
They did say in the Harriet Tubman design, they said main bedroom.
Oh no.
And main bathroom.
not master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they
Say
can't
you
do
gotta
that
change that because that's what they originally had.
Yeah.
You're like,
So, the Anne Frank design can be customized into a 3 or 4 bedroom home. In her diary, Anne Frank discussed her view of the seasonally changing tree.
oh.
In honor of her, we have designed our Anne plan to maximize the view we feel would have been suitable for Anne herself.
Shut the
Do you know how hard it is to do a whole Anne Frank story and not talk about
her daughter.
what the fuck is going on in that attic?
Yeah.
They don't mention anything about
Why
the
she's
attic.
in the attic?
They don't
They don't
mention
mention
they
anything
don't
about
mention the
slavery
basement
either.
Harriet Tubman's either.
Right.
So there's no spacious attic in the Anne Frank house because I would feel like it's
The
obligatory.
view that Anne Frank had. Did she have a window? And a skim.
The view
I
that
never
we
read it.
feel would be
I
suitable
feel better.
for Anne.
that view would be. It's bigger.
Like, I like the idea of a window that can see the town a little
Yeah,
bit.
so she
but
could
did
see the
have
Nazis
that?
better. You know?
You know,
That's right. That's all
But
she
the
would have
Nazis
used
would
it
see
for.
her peeking through the
The
window, like,
window.
who's this girl peeking through the
Right.
window?
What's
Oh
Yeah,
my
she
God.
looks-
in that?
What?
Seriously, like a Jew. What is?
You wouldn't be hiding Jews up in your attic, would you? Along with your Christmas
We
decorations.
prefer attics to basements.
So, is there any actual explanation for the names of the floor plans?
Experts have said that realtors are turning to new techniques to drum up business in a cooling housing
Okay, so
Albuquerque
capitalism. Capitalism is the reason.
Can
Yay!
you repeat that?
That's
And that's why they're using Harriet Tubman and Anne Frank.
market. They described it as a, quote, strange but creative way to try to bring in new business.
There must not be any black people or Jews in Albuquerque.
No, literally,
No,
because
they can't be.
if I hear Harriet
I don't know any
Tubman in a
Albuquerque
floor
Jews.
plan, I don't feel good about it. I
No,
feel
I'm like,
suspicious.
oh, so this is a
I feel
sundown
like I'm
town.
in Get Out.
Yeah,
Right.
this is a sundown
Right.
town.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Right.
3?
rank them in turnoff.
Were there
Anne
3?
Frank design, Harriet Tubman design, murder house.
I'd rather live in the murder house,
Very gothic.
frankly.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Is it
care
Victorian?
if the Anne Frank or Harriet Tubman house never tells me get out. I'd rather live in the house that literally told me get out. But I'm like, you want me to go live in the Harriet Tubman house? And the voice would tell me like, oh,
Can
The
you
Anne
imagine?
Frank house
Harriet's in
would
there?
say, stay in.
stay in.
Can you
Actually,
imagine
it sounds
explaining
like
that shit at the
you.
cookout? So this is the Harriet
Bro.
Tubman layout,
I wouldn't
right?
even say the name
The
of
house
the
next
layout.
door, that's the Anne Frank layout.
Anne Frank and Harriet Tubman.
You
They're
see,
two very pivotal
yeah.
characters in our history, but you know, it
I'm
reminds
so
me
glad
that-
we brought this article. I got
You got
just
both
the
of
reactions I was hoping for.
Of course.
It's
This,
true.
like I said, I saw this article and I was
True.
like, "There's no fucking way I can't bring this."
That's fair. No, that was fair.
Dude.
Are they
Please,
single
hand
family
or more.
homes
Go.
or
Well, no, the Anne Frank can be a 3 or 4 room design because
are
Three,
they
four,
single
four is the
family
crazy part.
homes or
Did
are
someone
they
die in the
townhouse?
attic?
no, they're single family.
They're single
You don't
family
know,
homes.
yeah.
you
Oh,
don't-
good.
yeah.
So you wouldn't have to hear your neighbors snore.
I haven't really seen Schindler's
No.
List either.
Or the
never
SS
seen
kicking in your
Schindler's
neighbor's
List.
door.
That'd be a shitty movie night.
Or Headhunters.
Let's watch Sophie's Choice and Schindler's List.
What the fuck? So like, is this like a Oppenheimer kind of thing?
I
Like,
didn't get to Oppenheimer. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
I haven't. I'm not going to watch Oppenheimer. I am not gonna hold you. Like I have no
I want to
interest.
watch it, but I want to watch it at home.
I'm surprised you haven't.
No,
you
absolutely.
don't want to watch it just because you're a Nolan fan.
Bro, I tried to watch Tenet.
And I always hear that's the one that's hard for people.
That
just-
opening
I won't watch
scene though
it.
is the shit.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Opening scene.
Ooh, off
The
cuff
opening
question.
scene is crazy, dude. But like
Yeah.
Nolan knows how to do that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm like,
Even mid-action.
Off the cuff
Yeah.
question. What are some of your favorite movie opening scenes? Mine, Dark Knight, the
Yeah.
bank robbery.
Yeah, for sure.
I know, right? I hate these questions off the cuff, right? Because there's so many like good ones that I watch so many fucking movies.
And I'm gonna forget something.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a really good one.
In the same vein, I like the beginning of the Players Club.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Fucking class act.
Fucking The Wood. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God,
Is
yes.
it okay that I'm swearing?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have editing power and
and also I don't hear the kids at all, which means she probably choked them out. So that's
Yeah.
all good. They're fine. They're fine.
Climax. It's the Casper Noe movie. I watched it once on this, like, not a double date, but it was like low-key two couples. And this guy was like, let's watch Climax.
Unintentional double date.
Unintentional double date-ish or whatever. Two people, just four people
Yeah.
watching Climax. And it's the most... Oh my god. Mental trauma, I'll probably never watch it again, but it was very good. And the opening scene was like 30 minutes, and it's the dance number that they do, and they celebrate by like having a party, but someone spikes the punch with LSD,
Oh shit!
and
You,
the rest of the movie's insane.
you know what you just reminded me of though? Blade, right? Like the opening club scene in Blade.
Blood Rave. I like the fucking robot chicken bit where they do that with the Muppets.
Yo, Robot Chicken is.
I love robot chicken. Oh, now
pretty
you
much
see
all
me.
of the Mission Impossibles have good openings.
They do.
The glasses were fun.
Yeah.
I like the beginning of Now You
faces.
See Me, that magician movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like it so much because the magic trick worked on me. I'm like, how did they know my card? Oh my god, that's insane.
Sleight of hand is crazy. It's one of those. It's one of those talents where like I'm like, okay, I'm automatically jealous. You can like do cool things. Like I don't have
As
the
a card
finger
player,
dexterity.
I'm thinking sleight of hand. Oh, you can cheat.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean immediately.
I really like the movie 20. And I know it's
That's a good movie. I like it.
I feel weird saying it because Kevin Spacey's in it.
Rounders is a better movie, but
I mean,
that's just because it has Matt Damon.
I bumped into Kevin Spacey at a Fells Point bar.
What?
Yeah. Short.
I mean, like when they were filming House of Cards, like it was in Baltimore,
What?
so it doesn't
You're
surprise me.
fucking kidding, bro.
Yeah.
That's much shorter
Yeah.
than I would have expected.
Does he
It's
have
like
a
they're-
does he have a creepy aura? Did you get close enough to like feel his aura?
No, smell his. No.
Smell his
I
what?
don't know.
You call it.
I'm riffing. I'm riffing.
You're whiffing it or riffing it?
No, he just walked by. And I didn't like. We didn't know we had like. We went into the bar initially, and then
With you went in this bar with him.
no, no. I was in there. Somebody else, and
With somebody.
somebody else.
Somebody else.
They who shall not be
Kevin
named.
Spacey. Not Kevin
Zach's
Spacey.
like, I went to the bar with Kevin Spacey, and that's the last thing I can remember.
And I've never
Oh,
felt the
God.
same since. No, we ended up in a cast and crew party for House of Cards. They just shut the place down. We were like stuck in there. They're like, all right,
Hey,
we're here now.
We're here. Yeah.
So you just walked by, but
Had the
it was
beer
the
goggles
height
on. Didn't
that
realize
threw
it
me.
was Kevin Spacey.
Your beer goggles.
Would you rather be in a cast and crew party for House of Cards or The Wire?
The Wire.
Oh,
Yeah, The
absolutely,
Wire.
The Wire.
Kidding me?
What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway.
Michael. His name and I.
Okay, Williams. No, you're good,
K.
dude.
Williams. I
Yeah.
was gonna say it right.
Yeah. No, see, you had it. You had it.
It's
Don't
the
worry.
Michael K.
barista
Williams is that
brain.
man,
I
though.
always think I'm gonna fuck up your name, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, you had it perfect.
No,
But,
yeah.
I'd love to meet him before he dies.
Oh, absolutely. Michael K. Williams is one. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
we big
some-
fans of Michael K. Williams on this.
I was gonna
pod.
say somebody with like, you know, still has acting aspirations, right? Like he's somebody I'm upset I'll never get to work with. The same thing with Chadwick Boseman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy, honestly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I saw Charlie Murphy in stand up right before he passed away, bro.
How was it?
Yeah, it was so good.
How long was he on stage for?
I think it was like a 15-minute set.
Oh, okay.
It was like him, and it was like the last time George Lopez did a tour. And it was like him, Charlie Murphy. I don't remember who else was there, to be honest with you. But it was good though. I was glad I got to see it.
Who are some comedians you can't stand, and why is Jay Leno at the top of the list?
I don't like his face, to be honest.
Yeah, Crimson
Hey, see this? You heard this?
I don't like Jay Leno's face. I've never seen his stand-up, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which I want that to be the real judge. But the stand-up person that I hate, probably Bert Kreischer.
Ooh, yo,
Because he does a gimmick, and I don't respect a gimmick.
his
Like,
party boy gimmick.
You should be able to do stand-up with your shirt on.
So I found out 2 things. I found out listening to like video essay about Bert that like he got famous because he was in like a
College essay.
yeah, like a
probably
Maxim
watched the
magazine
same
article or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it was supposed to be about Florida State, like
Yeah.
as the biggest party college. And then the guy interviewed Bert and was
We
like,
literally watched the same video
Yeah,
essay.
yeah,
I
yep.
know what you're talking about.
yes, and was like, yo, I'm just gonna write my video essay about this dude. But Bert was hosting at the Improv the other night, and he introduced Natasha Leggero.
I love
right?
her.
So Natasha Leggero went on right after Bert, right? And like you said, Bert always does his stand-up bit with his shirt off, right? So she comes on to Dr. Dre's Still Dre, right? And she's wearing this big, like, fuzzy, like, furry white coat.
Yeah, she
She
does.
takes that shit off. She throws it in the fucking crowd, right? She's wearing, like, fucking overalls with a white t-shirt underneath. She takes the overalls down, rips her fucking shirt off, throws that shit in the crowd, tits out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Grabs the fucking fuzzy jacket, throws it back on, and immediately goes into a bit about how she just, like, you know, went through motherhood and all that, and how motherhood is great, except for all of the complications that come with motherhood. Bare fucking chested like Bert Kreischer, right? And when they asked her about it, she was like, the guys get to do it. Why can't I?
Yeah.
Right? And like, I wanted to ask you about that because I was like, so as a woman, right, how do you feel about that? Boss move or soft move?
I think that was a boss move for sure. Like, I know I was just saying like Bert Kreischer does that as a gimmick. It's like, yeah, it does get kind of annoying
Yeah, it
because
is.
like women can't really do that stuff, and I respect Natasha for doing that. And she is honestly one of my favorite comedians,
Yeah.
honestly.
No, she's super funny, and it's kind of like Janelle Monáe when she came out just recently with her.
That was, no, I remember the morning. I just woke up, I get on my phone, I'm on Twitter, and I saw Janelle Monáe's titties. That made my day better.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, bro.
That was-
It's-
I was at work, I'm like, oh my god, Abby, did you see Janelle Monáe's titties? She was like, yeah.
and they nice too, right?
Best
Like,
day ever.
She's flagrant with them shits too. She's like, any chance she gets, she like, hey,
Like,
hit her
it's my
girls.
brain chemistry for
The
a good
last time
month.
somebody came in to my job that excited about news that they heard was a new hire. It was like her 3rd day. He ran so excited into the back to say, "Oh my God, Kobe Bryant died."
Oh.
Damn.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Total.
wait, you're what? You're kidding, right? And she's like, he's dead. I open my phone and I'm like, okay, you gotta give me a couple of minutes. Like,
I remember that.
I was not okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of death news, since we're here, you guys like Pawn Stars?
I
I've
think I've
watched
seen a
it.
bit of an episode once.
Yeah.
but
It's been a bit.
I've never watched it.
Listen,
intentionally.
once again, nothing to be ashamed of, right? It just
Thank you.
means you didn't fall into the History Channel black hole
The
that was
History Channel? That's
Yeah.
what it's on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was the
I guess
History
technically
Channel
that makes
decided they
sense.
weren't doing history anymore. They were tired of World War II documentaries, and they were like, let's do Ancient Aliens and Pawn Stars.
I
Well,
guess that counts. Yeah.
And Ancient Aliens, for as long as it's been running, is really only based off of like 7 crackpot theories.
yeah.
Is that the show with that guy with the hair?
Like the guy with the
Yep.
hair.
Yeah.
You know.
Pawn Stars is
not
the
good.
show with the bald guy though who runs a pawn
Right.
shop, Rick Harrison. His son Adam Harrison just died.
I don't know.
Isn't it the one like Chubbs or whatever? Isn't he like in jail?
What?
heard
what
that
are they,
too, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What do they call? What? It's not Chubbs. I forget what they call it. But Chumlee.
Chumlee. Yeah, isn't he in jail?
Yeah, Chumlee's in jail because apparently, you know, he parties like a rock star.
Like Hunter Biden.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Don't Paul
he's like
stars.
that. Yo, first of all, put some respect on Hunter Biden's name.
He's a great artist.
Yeah, that man was like, yeah, I'll go testify, just make it public. And they were like, no, we don't want that. And he was like, why? You guys don't want to tell the truth? I'm here to tell the truth. He pulled a Cat Williams on him, right? He was like, I'm ready to go pull my Cat Williams.
Did you see the clip where the one congressman is just like, raise your hand if you want to hear from Hunter? And like they flash to Hunter, and no, I've never seen anybody else really talk about this, but like right behind Hunter, you can see somebody in the gallery raise their hand.
Dude, you gotta bring like more people to the gallery.
Right?
You gotta do a thing. Get your crew up.
Yeah.
You know, one person.
It's like, you know what, that person, your opinion doesn't matter at all, but I respect you for voicing it.
Yeah.
If I
like
was there, I
Twitter.
probably would have wanted to hear, just to hear.
Of course. Oh, the entertainment value at least.
Hunter Biden was my favorite part of last year. When he was filming that video, like saying that they didn't give him enough crack, and then he flipped the camera to show the crack.
Yo,
I fucking
yo,
died.
yo.
I love ratchet presidential.
That is
That's
like
my favorite thing.
big.
And I think they should be giving Hunter Biden as much shit as they gave Malia Obama over Smith.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
'Cause what the fuck?
That's a take,
She's
right?
She's like a young person
It-
smoking cigarettes. Okay, fine. He's
Yeah.
a grown ass man.
Showing his
complaining about
crack and his dick on Instagram Live, bro.
They go hand in hand.
And then Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't call her MTG because as much as I hate Wizards of the Coast, I will not besmirch that. MTG
I love this dedication.
or Marjorie Taylor Greene still comes across like a dumbass bitch.
I mean, yeah, when
Like-
talking to it's pretty wild that the Republicans will consistently back somebody who even looks like a dumbass talking to a confirmed fucking crackhead. Nigga, like, he is on it. There's no question about it.
He's a
Hunter is,
self-admitted
out there.
crackhead.
It's
Yeah.
not like Marion Barry where he's like, doing his crack in a motel room, right?
I missed that.
Or like, what was Rob Ford out in Canada,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or Rob Lowe in the 80s, period.
Where it was just like
Or Rick
alleged.
James in the 80s.
Donald Trump in
I
the
don't think
80s.
it was questioned.
Round robin.
Yeah,
Let's
Rick
go.
James like kidnapped her.
Yeah, and in her closet for like a whole fucking weekend, bro.
Crazy.
It was like, yeah, no, you only come out for sex. And we were like,
Oh, R. Kelly got inspired by
super
that.
freak though? Yeah, everybody was like, super freak though? I mean, listen, he was like, no, I'm really about that life.
No.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is.
White people on blood. You're either Trent Reznor or John Mulaney.
Did Trent Reznor have a problem?
Oh, he quoted a Trent Reznor quote is, I used to shovel that shit like it was breakfast.
But
I
then
used to
John
shovel
Mulaney-
cocaine like it was breakfast.
What's the John Mulaney?
John Mulaney has a whole stand-up
Yeah,
about
watch
how
his
he
newest
did
special.
cocaine.
Yeah.
And you'll understand.
Baby J.
I love
Sounds
Baby
like...
J.
Yeah, but tell me
Seems
this
like
way.
they both
Have you
did a
ever
lot.
seen
Yeah.
a faster way to make $6,000 than by spending $12,000?
That was
That is real cokehead-like logic, right? Like, it's borderline crackhead logic.
Yeah, no, like, he tells a story. He's like, yeah, I went to go get this Rolex, and then I bought this Rolex. I was like, I don't care, that one. And then I went to the pawn shop, and he was like, where'd you get this Rolex? He was like, I've had it in the family for years.
That was insane.
The only difference between a crackhead and a cokehead is that, like,
One uses Venmo, and the other uses Cash App.
I was gonna
God
say,
damn. Oh my god.
I was gonna say the privilege, but
Does that mean that says it too?
That's it. There it is.
the privilege. How
Use
long
that
can
in
you
your
afford to
stand-up.
buy coke?
Holy
See,
shit.
this is why I love the podcast,
Oh
because
my
I always, this is where I get
Yeah, we're literally just. I mean, it's masked as a podcast about like politics and pop culture, but it's just riffing material.
Yeah. Holy shit.
All right.
The Biden family. Gotta give it to them.
So coke.
They got a lot of big
I'm
dicks
just
in the
waiting.
Biden family.
So there's an episode we have.
Wow.
Don't they?
Wow.
At
That
least
went
two.
right over.
Yeah, what did you say?
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Are you think Sleepy Joe got BDE?
He might. His brother and his son, apparently. I don't know about the son, but his brother.
That dick ain't sleepy is what he
Big
saying.
strong, big
Zach is
strong
like
white
that dick. big strong.
No one ever said the dick was sleeping.
No, it makes me proud. You know.
It makes
We can do this.
That,
We're in the game.
White men.
Yeah,
Okay.
with being like that, you know.
I just
Sure.
spilled wine all over myself.
I mean, listen,
I'm Chad, and I'm gonna deal with it. 'Cause it's black pants, and it's not gonna matter.
I hear Hunter is confirmed, right? But I think you might got the beer goggles on.
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Do
Don't
not pull
it
the
out.
dick pic out. That's crazy.
No Marjorie Taylor Greene activity here.
No, you did show me that once. We were
Dude,
in
you saw
Bar.
it. You saw it.
We
You
were in
showed her
Bar,
the
and
Hunter
then
Biden dick pic?
No. Frank Biden,
Frank Biden?
Frank
the
Biden?
brother.
The brother.
Oh, the plot thickens.
He said the brother, like that quantified or qualified the,
Brother.
like the BDE.
Look,
he was
as
like,
long as
listen,
he's- as
it's
long as he's-
competitive.
As
He
long
looked-
as he's not
no,
pulling up Bo's dick pics.
No, I don't think
Like-
you get it. He looked at me and was like, the brother.
Not the dog. Not the dog. The dead son.
The dog? You gonna bring the dog
No,
into
no, no,
the
no, no, no.
conversation?
But their dogs have crazy.
Their dog was also
their
named
name's
Bo.
Commander was the other one. Oh, Bo.
Yeah, the dog was named after his son.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
If I die, I want my parents to name the dog after me.
God, like,
The dog?
that's so weird. Joe Biden has two sons. One died a war hero, and the other's a crackhead. Like,
Wow.
You win some, you lose some. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I was gonna say you described like middle America just
Yeah.
now.
That's how it goes. One dies
Replace
in the war,
crack with
one
meth.
is a crackhead because one died in the war, and they became a crackhead.
Yeah.
That's all.
And Dad won't stop going, you're nothing like your brother. Speaking of family issues, last week we talked about the new Netflix series centered around Griselda Blanco, starring Sofia Vergara. I think it's like a follow-up to Narcos in some kind of way, right? But it's a docu-series, a dramatic series on Griselda Blanco's life, and her son is now stepping up with a lawsuit, Michael Corleone Blanco, because of course Griselda named her son.
Hell yeah.
That's kind
Wish that was my
Right.
name.
Is Griselda still alive?
No, Griselda died, and like Griselda died. Griselda has been passed away for a long time. She died, kind of like the way she lived in the
She lived
drive-by.
by the sword, died by the sword.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like, I was gonna talk shit, but I was like, wait, is she alive? Because I feel like
Yeah, you don't
Benny,
want to-
West Side, we don't want no smoke.
Well, I mean, Michael
No.
is coming at
Certainly not.
Netflix with the smoke, right? Because apparently Michael was in talks to release a book about his mother and do a Spanish soap opera, right? So
Stealing
it turns out,
he's right.
it
Whatever
turns
happened,
out,
he's
I was
right.
gonna say, so boss move, soft move.
Moving on, it's time for Soft Move or Boss Move.
Michael suing Netflix over accusations that the show's creators are using his unreleased artistic literary work and likeness to depict the story of his mother's life, right? And literally like stealing from the ideas that apparently he like talked with Netflix producers and stuff, and they decided not to go in his direction, and
But used
passed
the
up on
stuff
the
that
deal
was-
and used up and it looks like may have used a bit of the material or like the artistic direction that he was going in with his book and the soap opera series, right? So he is suing them and is claiming at least $100,000 in damages.
Here's my take. Par for the course.
So do you think it is a soft move or a boss move that Netflix did?
Par for the course for Michael.
So you're saying it's business as usual, right? The fact
Like,
that they
if you came at Griselda's name, they're gonna come back.
So if
it's par for the course for Michael.
if you go to meet with, if Netflix calls you in for a meeting and talks to you about, let's say you running for political office, right? They're like, we heard your story, we want to do a biopic on it or like a docuseries on it.
Right.
We think it's irreverent, right? But then they decide not to go in your direction, and they're like, you know what? Actually, we feel like this might be a little bit too out of our lane, right? But then they hire somebody like, I don't know, Tom Holland, right?
Do you want the answer that answers your question, or do you want my answer?
I want their answer.
Good answer.
It's pronounced biopic.
She's like, you keep saying biopic.
I'm so sorry.
And it's like nails on a chalk.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I'm trying not to do that.
You're a comic.
It's all good.
It's fuel.
Come on.
Listen, listeners, is it
Like I
biopic
said.
or biopic?
No, it's biography, picture,
Picture.
biopic. It's not pronounced like myopic. I'm sorry.
No biopsy.
The lady who works at McDonald's doesn't stand a chance in a battle of words.
No, she
because I'm a
doesn't.
comic. And if I'm not trying to make people laugh, I can just be fucking mean.
I want an enemy.
I'm also, from hip hop culture, and I really don't give a fuck about grammar.
No, but it was called biopics back then. Myopic is a very new thing.
She's like, it's GIF, not GIF.
I know, I say GIF. Because the person who made it said it's pronounced GIF. And I'll respect what the person who made it says it's pronounced.
Graphic, image, format.
But the person who
Riff.
made it, said it's pronounced
It's
GIF.
graphic image.
Yeah.
It's a hard G.
For many, it was just another day.
His mama named him GIF, so I'm gonna call him GIF.
GIF?
So,
Right.
Yeah.
If a man wants to be called Muhammad Ali, god damn it, this is a free country. His mama called him Clay. I'm calling him Clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Zach.
is a quality reference
Boss
right
move or
there.
soft move?
I mean, the motherfucker's name is Michael Corleone. What do you expect him to
Yeah,
do?
like I said, this is par for the course. The guy's named Michael Corleone. Of course he's gonna sue.
It's
It's
time to
definitely
roll.
not wrong. I'm sorry for being about that.
No, you're fine, dude. It's fine. Stop. No,
This has been an issue for a while now. So.
I mean, I personally feel like he's been, Americanized. I think his mom would be disappointed. I think, she would want him to pull up Ice Cube style and just, bust some shit with a baseball bat. And
Yup.
it's like,
Yeah.
where my fucking money at?
That's valid.
So are you saying this is a soft move?
I'm saying it's a boss move on Netflix's
Boss
part,
move.
right? Because they were like, "Hey, yo, we like your Muppet story. You saw how we did. You saw how we did the other Colombian, right? We put some, we put some respect on his name, as Birdman would say, right? And it's
Got 3
popping,
seasons out of it.
right? We could really get some money out here." And then they took his story and they was like, "You know what? Actually." Narcos ain't really trending right now. They putting a barbed wire across the border. It's kind of hot for y'all. Like, I actually think, Ron DeSantis might win presidency. And then they completely, just, stuck it in his face and was like, and we got Sofia Vergara, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of Black Mirror.
You were like, how would you feel? And I'm like, me personally? Being me? Good luck, Netflix, on my end. That ain't gonna turn out anything close. Nope.
Netflix has been
You
like
bought the
talking
shit that
about
I
it
sold
lately.
you, you make it, you're
They
gonna
keep
bomb.
raising prices. They're talking about adding ads.
Oh, yeah,
Netflix
no.
is about to fumble their bag so hard.
I mean, you say that, but their Q3 earnings, though,
Yeah, Netflix
they're-
is-
If they
Netflix
add
is-
ads, I'm ending my shit.
Netflix has had this crazy past couple of months where,
You're very loyal.
like,
You have a unnatural allegiance.
Excuse me.
They're not losing though. That's
If
crazy.
they get ads, they're losing.
I like
they're
to watch
losing
Project
me.
Runway. Okay,
I know.
Wow,
Oh
it's
my
for
God.
Project Runway.
one of the things.
Yeah.
It's one of those in between, obsessive shows that I'm watching. Right, I've had like a show like Succession.
Yeah.
Obsessed about that. It's over, so now I don't have a main show I'm watching, so I got to put a little filler in there. So we do Project Runway.
I mean, that's what reality TV is for, right?
I mean, Boruto is that for me.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Boruto.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's bad, but it's easy to fall asleep to.
Naruto Shippuden? I know it's not Naruto Shippuden,
It's-
but
Naruto's kid.
Naruto. I know it's not
Yeah.
his kid.
It's not good, but it's easy to fall asleep to.
Mm.
I found this YouTube video that's 21 hours long of a guy reading the entirety of Berserk. So it was either Boruto or that.
Wow. That's your audio
Is
ambient
Boruto
though.
literally like Naruto but younger? His son going through semi-similar
He's
stuff
smarter
like
than
that.
Naruto, but he's more of an asshole.
Boruto. They didn't think at
It's-
all. They
it's
didn't
super
try.
lazy.
They didn't even try.
It really doesn't feel like they.
Boruto.
Yeah, right. Like I said, it's bad, but it's easy to fall asleep to. Like,
What do y'all use for audio ambient? Do y'all use audio ambient, or are you a regular?
I have
ambient
two
fall
kids,
kind of
so I
asleep
have to.
like. It has to be something that I've seen already. Like I won't fall asleep to a show that I'm actively watching.
Yeah.
So like, I'll fall asleep to like American Dad or Rick and Morty.
Oh,
or, like,
okay. Those are good.
I'll fall asleep on a video essay on YouTube and I'll wake up and it's like for some reason The Simpsons.
That Adult Swim content. What about you, Zach?
I just go to bed.
Yeah, my man's like cut the
Zach's
TV
the
off.
one man.
Nah, just open the window a little bit so I can hear the bullshit outside, and then I go to bed.
Even when you sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. That doesn't bother you at all? Because, like, I hate.
Oh,
like,
I love an argument.
I hate crickets chirping. Oh, then you should live here.
I
Dude.
live for an argument outside.
The first week I moved in, first week I moved in, this dude got into an argument with his, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. Dude got into an argument with his girl right out here on the main strip because I live on the main highway,
Yeah.
main freeway. Kicked this girl out the car. Like, full slam of the door and verbatim.
We were recorded
verbatim.
this night.
So jealous.
No, we weren't.
Oh shit!
I was at the window, verbatim. My man said, "Call that nigga to pick you up."
Oh shit.
And then I heard the door slam, and she was like, "Don't throw my stuff out on the street." And then I heard cars be up.
Right.
Bro, I was like, "Oh, I picked the perfect
Hell
neighborhood to
yeah.
move into,
This is
Oh
bro."
my god.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
obsessed.
That's fine, right? I
Love
can
that
deal
shit.
with that. I can't deal with like crickets chirping. That one gets me.
It's like my dad's like that.
Shaky fans. Like I can take a fan.
Yeah.
Shaky fans.
Because it
though.
might fall on you.
Yeah, no, not even just that.
That's how I feel.
Like, I hate that kind of like white
Yeah.
noise shit. Oh, and snoring gets me right. Y'all ever have to live with anybody that snores like fucking like? Oh my god.
My dad snored
My dad.
so bad he had to get one of those like sleep apnea
Oh,
masks
Jesus.
that like it straight up
It's
looks
like
like a
Darth
fighter
Vader.
pilot would wear it.
Has it ever made you like irrationally mad though? Like, have you ever like not been able to sleep because somebody's snoring so loud?
A little bit.
A little bit. You've ever been kept up?
90% of the guys I've hooked up with when I spend the night, they do snore.
Damn,
But
you
when
got
they
it like that.
don't-
You be
This is the
knocking niggas
problem.
out like.
But when they
She was like, they be. That's what I do. That's what I do.
I was talking about Cardi B earlier. So.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't even do that.
The hair flip.
No, but like there'll be some nights where it's like I don't hear snoring at all. I'm like, oh my god, finally. And then I'm about to get to sleep, and then out of nowhere, I just start hearing it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
I was so close.
A man in Hatboro, PA, was recently accused and arrested of stabbing his neighbor to death, with whom he had a long feud over the accused man's loud snoring. That snoring could be heard through the walls, according to the
That's
defendant.
It's not
So
wrong.
I'm guessing they lived in like a row home type
a joint.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connecting their family homes. Christopher James Casey, 55, was charged Thursday with the causing of the death 4 days earlier of Robert Wallace, who the coroner found had been stabbed to death. Wallace, 62, removed the screen from a window in Casey's home and opened an unlocked window while Casey was eating dinner on Sunday. A verbal confrontation proceeded, and Casey was stabbed in the chest with a large military knife.
Jeez, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask.
I'm trying to.
Stab.
Yeah.
You know how mad you have
Yeah.
to be to stab
To
someone?
stab it.
Oh no, you can stab a snore. You don't shoot a snorer.
You don't shoot it.
Personal.
You feel like that's a personal thing,
It's
right?
personal.
Like that's a vendetta
You put
that
me through
requires like
trauma.
up close and
I
personal.
gotta carve you up.
My man said carve you
I
up.
hope I don't.
I mean-
Look, this
don't know
made
if I
me
have.
hope I don't snore, right? Like, can you imagine having to like?
I had a friend who like we'd have sleepovers and she'd snore terribly, but she was in like deep denial about it to the point where one night I recorded her.
And you were like, no, bitch, listen. Look, this you? This you?
I played it. She's like, no, that was you. You fell asleep.
I'm trying to find how many times it says he stabbed this dude.
He's
to
not
death.
wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I want to know
Snoring
how like
kind
the
of wears on
lawyer.
your brain.
How the lawyer defends this.
She's, it's like fucking torture. It's like psychological torture, like the Chinese water drip shit. Where it's, what I hate about people who snore is like their rhythm always is like right when you finally get comfortable, dude.
I know.
It's like,
You gotta like subtly get them to move in their sleep so their breathing changes.
Yeah.
But then they find their snore in that position.
oh, I'll snatch the pillows from underneath your head, bro. I ain't even playing. I'm like, straight.
I don't like sleep. This is why I don't like sleep.
You don't want to like hear your partner's membranes moving. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't sound good.
No. Like maybe you should sleep on your side, or maybe you should sleep on your stomach, and you just try to get them like turn over.
Waking up with a face full of hair sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks.
Worse than snoring?
I mean, just like
You can breathe.
Yeah,
Did you die?
it just not the best. Not the best. I'm not saying like snoring deprives you of sleep.
Yeah.
That's different than waking up like
I thought
bummed
about
out because you have
If the
like,
hair like moves in a
somebody's
second.
mane all over your
The hair
face.
can move in a second though. The snoring, you don't know how
Yeah.
long you're gonna have to live with that.
No, you don't, bro. And it could be like all fucking night. It could
All
be, yeah.
Eventually you fall asleep, sure, but like at what cost?
Probably having to watch Boruto for an hour and a half.
Like that shit can
Like,
happen
okay,
now.
sure, you woke up with hair, but then it's just like,
Be like, damn it, now I'm fucking watching Boruto. I wish I was asleep.
yeah. Could be doing anything else.
Oh, you know what we could do? Take a break.
Look, it's a flood. It's flooding.
Get away.
Quick, we need to get to higher ground.
Open the floodgates.
Wait, why can't we talk about
It
black
is
stuff?
time to